This one. Yeah, man, I like that idea, man.
When the lights get low. Back to back, yo, I got you, bro. Pick me up while I'm tired, grinding hard, still gotta chase the goal. Long shot, but we got it. Fear nothing and no man, so let them know that we got it. Get low. To the very end, I'ma give it all. We rise together, we fall together. We a band of brothers, so we came to fall. We the underdogs, and it's time to win. Lacing up, we walking out, defend our side. Now let's get it hit low. Yeah, too many years and many tears. Grinding out not many years.
Here's another Indie Artist Friday.
Looking back at the things I've done.
Shout out to the theme music for the pop-up show with the Joker. On the podcast side, you're on Facebook. You're on IBP Media Group on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, save, all that good stuff, man.
Back to back, yo, I got
that Dale Hayes and that Rose Gold Rail. When the lights get low, you know that's the Buffalo theme right now.
No man, so let them know that we got it.
Bye week, but that's okay. They will rest up a little bit, get ready to come on back and do what we do best.
We the underdogs and it's time to win. Lacing out, we walking out, defend our side. Now let's get it.
Lights low, but I shine bright like the forehead on a body. I don't wear jewels on my thumb, but I'ma need 4 rings like an Audi. They blitz in, I back and drop bombs like the army. I touch down, she call me, no old lines, just all D. They know we came to win, we on fire and they can tell. All the Gatorade in the world ain't gonna save them from this hell. All I hated to do was burn up some merch after they bought it, but they bought it. I don't care if you wear my jersey to hell. They bump heads when they huddle, that's when they really in trouble. Treat this game like a hustle, they score, we bring it back double. Get they weak when they run and they squad don't got enough muscle. Next play, watch how we pop them and score up a fumble. Every team wanna get me over, my helmet's a high price. Contract so big, you would think I was signed twice. And at the end of the game, when them lights get low, they whole team in the locker room checking my highlights.
Back to back, yo, I got you, bro. Pick me up while I'm tired.
Yeah, go ahead and share this if you're on the podcast side, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, make sure you share this 10 times. Yeah. Question of the day is very interesting.
We the underdogs and it's time to win.
Yeah.
We walking out, defend our side. Now let's get it in.
Uh-huh.
Sexy sounds and top music.
Live in the mix.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
The show will begin now.
Yeah, we're going to start this thing out right now, man. It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC on the podcast side, live on 514onlinemix.com. And we definitely rising up right now. And, you know, we doing excellent on the radio side. New listeners all across the country, new countries and tuned in and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brazil, the new country tuned in. It's a college market out there in Brazil listening to us. They all following me on the pop-up show IG, saying they loving it and they just enjoying what we got going on and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt. Top of the morning. Don't forget to tune in tonight at Think and Grow with Vet Green podcast at 7 p.m. Make sure you go on YouTube and subscribe right now to the Evening Rush Network. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, save, all that good stuff. Don't miss name one of them I just said, all right? That's an amazing podcast tonight. Let them know who's going to be on tonight on your podcast.
Yeah, so tonight we have TL Mac from TL Mac Fitness Podcast. He has an amazing story about not only his transformation, but his journey back to health. And then we also have coming in from Buffalo, the big 716. We have YNX 716.
Yeah.
Been rocking to his music for a while. I'm glad that some of these interviews take a while to get together, you know, to put them together. So I'm glad he got back into town the other day and he reached out to me and said yes that he would be able to make it tonight on Think and Grow with Vet Green. So definitely happy about that. And if you are watching this show right now, make sure you hit that like button because it counts, okay?
No doubt.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, and don't forget to save. Put that save in there so you can go back to the go back to it, and it helps your people to see what we got going on that's following you. So, you know what I'm saying? We need all that right there. We need all that good, amazing good smoke. That's like good smoke, not the bad smoke.
Right. And if they
Understand me?
tuned in yesterday, they would have learned that about Save.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. We definitely give tips on marketing and all that. And thinking of YNX, man, his marketing is amazing. He understands the marketing. He understands marketing himself. He understands how to reach people beyond the followers. He know how to reach people beyond the city. He's put in that work. He has a budget. He know how to use that budget wisely to where he can reach amazing people. And these are things that I tell artists, if you want to learn something, follow him. You know what I'm saying? YNX716, follow Caleb Bishop, follow Mark Lee, follow me, the Joker, the Overlook MC. You know what I mean? Follow and see how we move. Look at the page, look at the stories, look at, you know what I mean? And see what you can do to get creative to reach an amazing crowd and amazing followers and fans to engage with you to help you go to the next level. Because let me tell you something. This is all about. Like my mentors always tell me all the time. He's like, you know, what is you doing this music for? You know what I mean? You're not marketing yourself. I never understood that situation. Like, you know, why would you? Is it a hobby? Is it an outlet? If it is, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on right now, man. We got, you know, we got to interrupt the show because bro might be bugging. We're gonna see what he bugging about this morning. In the city of New York City, he out there in the city, doing what he do.
And blessings.
What's going on,
Peace
bro,
and
Mike?
blessings.
Good morning,
Oh
bro.
man, you know what? No, people. It must be
Awesome.
Friday. It must be Friday out here because people are like camera shy. You know, I'm like, yo, you presenting myself good, and they bugging out, man. And I'm like, yo, where the people at on Friday?
Yeah,
On
yeah,
Monday through Thursday, I'm able to get somebody. I'm like, yo, I don't be liking that. You know what I mean? So I'm
yeah,
like, what's up? What's up? I said for a little 3 minutes, man. Shit, they
yeah.
can't. I'm sorry. I can't say this. But anyhow, good morning, everyone.
No doubt. Good
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 morning.
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 I'm so into this, man. I'm like, where the people at today?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
Friday.
right.
They
You know,
trying to
You
get
know they
in
want.
and get out. It's Friday.
Yeah, they want to get paid. You know
yeah,
what I mean? They don't want to look at trying to
yeah,
get on. But Monday through Thursday, I bet you I'm able to get somebody.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what though? You know what happened? They got their check this morning and clocked out.
Yeah, they focusing on their check so that they can finish off the work and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, that's
my
what happened.
God, though. Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna say this though. Blessings to y'all. You know, and also quick shout out though to all my fraternal brothers out there. Peace and blessings and everything.
No doubt, no
Ah
doubt. Yeah,
man.
yeah, that's what it is. They got their check and they bounced on you, man. They got that
Yeah,
check. It was
I'm
like, well,
telling you,
I'm
man.
calling in sick
30,
after I get this check.
yeah, exactly. If they got paid Thursday, they you know what? They calling in sick.
Yeah, yeah, they said they got COVID.
Yeah.
They got COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, the monkeypox. Oh my
Yeah, you know,
God.
you know how you know
What?
I did before. We all did before. I call in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Say I got a fever, 115.
Everybody
They say,
camera
"No, you
shot though.
lying."
Good morning, brother. How you doing? Real quick. My name is Bro Mike, the
Smoke
podcaster.
coming
Say
out your
hello to
head.
everybody. Say, there you go. Got somebody.
You got
got a couple.
somebody.
Got
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Yeah, finally.
No doubt, no doubt.
Shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, bro,
Oh,
Mike, man. I see you out there this morning. You know what I'm saying?
no
You
doubt.
know, the day your Friday, you off on the weekends. You know what I mean? What you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
planned for the weekend? You know what I mean?
Well, for Friday and that Friday though, I might later on. I'm gonna me and my daughter's going to the spot you need to check out when you come to New York called YouTube vet called Cuts and Slices in Brooklyn. You know
Okay.
what I mean? They sell oxtails and oxtail pizza actually though Alfredo,
Word?
chicken and cheese. Yeah, bro. This
Okay.
the only it's the only spot that sell it like that. You know what I mean?
That's a
It's
whole
shrimp pizza.
experience.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come down and check it out.
Man, now you got me wanting
Oxtail,
some
what you say?
oxtails this morning.
You said
No doubt.
oxtails pizza?
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on, stop playing with me.
I'm serious. Listen, I screenshot y'all the store and the restaurant and everything like that in Brooklyn.
Word. I
Big
got
up
to
to
check that out.
everybody out there in Brooklyn too and everything. You know what I mean? In Jamaica,
No
Queens,
doubt.
all the
That's
five
what's up.
boroughs. But come through, y'all.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cuts and
No doubt.
slices.
Yeah, no
You got to
doubt. Yeah,
record yourself going in there. I got to
exactly.
see
Oh,
that.
I will. Oh yeah, yeah. When my daughter get off from work, we heading out there. She gonna pick me up, and we rolling out there though with the granddaughter.
Yeah, bro, that's what's up. That's what's up with the family. That's what's up. That's good eating right there. You know what I'm saying? If they got hot oxtail, I know they got collard greens, macaroni and cheese,
Oh,
yams.
yo, Mike Murray was saying that too. He
It's,
was like, yo, yeah, the folks got some collard greens out there too. Hey, bring it on. They probably do.
oxtail pizza. That's different, different.
Oh yeah. They know they different, but you know what? They getting the people. Everybody's
Listen, man.
coming checking it
Listen,
out.
when I say different in a good way, because that right there sound good. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh
I'm sitting here
man,
sticking
listen,
my fingers up
I'm
in the
a
air. What the-
Don't
I
let
know
no
it's like
gravy be up underneath that pizza.
oh for real though,
On the
sis. You know
crust.
what? Listen, I'm on a diet though, and I'm like I'm gonna cheat one time.
That's what I'm talking about. You
Word.
know?
Shit. You know what I mean?
Know what you do
Shit,
with
I'm
that
about
though?
to,
You know,
what's up?
on my cheat day, when I go to the gym, I do legs. I do my leg
Listen,
workout because you burn more calories when you do legs. So when I'm on
Oh.
my cheat day and I want to get
you
in like for Thanksgiving, yo, I'm doing legs that morning early before I get on the
yeah,
show because I'm be on vacation. I'm be in Santa
uh-huh.
Fe, so I'm be in the hotel
Oh,
room on the Thanksgiving
okay,
edition of the morning show, and I'm go to
okay,
the gym. You know what I mean? At 1 in the morning, and then get ready for the show, and then you know what I
uh-huh.
mean? Because if we doing the special for Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? Because I know you're gonna
Yeah,
be off. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to pop up in the morning, you can. But I'm gonna do a special,
okay.
Thanksgiving special on the show on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
We
that's
gonna play
love.
some. We gonna play some old school soul Christmas music, huh?
I like that. I'm feeling that though. You know what I
Yeah, we
mean? I'm
gonna play
feeling
some
that.
Mariah
You know,
Carey. We gonna play some,
okay,
some
bring
indie
it.
artists that got some Christmas music, some Christmas
Yeah,
hip hop,
yeah,
Run DMC. We gonna
yeah,
play some Christmas music on the Thanksgiving special of the pop up show with the Joker. It's
yeah.
gonna be
And,
fun. You know,
and
and
you
y'all
know
gotta
what?
do legs. I gotta do legs
You
that day to work
motivate
out
me.
so I can get my
Hey,
eat
you
on.
motivate me because there's a gym right over here playing the fitness.
Yep.
So I like you keep mentioning about the gym. I'm gonna have to get back in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
do some Incredible Hulk stuff. You know, get ready for the summer and
No doubt.
everything. You know?
Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt. Yeah, yeah. Yo, bro, Mike, man, I appreciate you, big dog. You know what I mean? Go ahead, keep
yeah.
running them
That was
streets in
up.
New York for us and keep us
Yep, yeah.
updated. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I see you tomorrow on the IG. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and TikTok too.
Yeah, or the TikTok
TikTok,
too.
you don't stop. You know what I mean?
TikTok, you
Straight
don't
up
stop.
jam,
Yes, indeed.
boom, bow. What's the science? What's the science? Word.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, man,
I can
bro,
throw a
Mike.
little swagger.
Bam
Peace and
Fam
love,
said it's the
y'all.
base cornbread.
Yeah.
Right. That
Yo,
can you
the
imagine
base
if the
cornbread.
crust was cornbread?
Oh, I'm taking
Ooh.
that with cutting slices. I'm
I
gonna
know
add you
that.
Okay.
some cornbread.
Oh, that don't sound good.
Cornbread Earl
Got me
me.
ready to make that as a meal this weekend.
No
What?
doubt.
Come on up, y'all. Come on
No
up.
doubt. Bro might be bugging.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, family. You know what I mean? No doubt. That's my man. Bro might be bugging. You know what I'm saying? Actually had to roll out. You know what I mean? But we here in the building right here. We appreciate everybody
Absolutely,
tuned in. We appreciate
absolutely.
everybody showing love this morning. Band fam in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my, you know what I'm saying, get my background music real quick. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we here in direct doing what we do. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we here. Yeah, Band Fam. Uh-huh. Yeah, that base cornbread. Yeah, that joint would sound good with the gravy. With the
Got me ready to
gravy.
try that this weekend. I got a perfect a small cookie sheet that I can use. Cook the cornbread first. Man,
Yeah,
man.
that's real. But it sound good though. It's real different, but it sounds so good. Like I gotta definitely try that out. That's what's up right there. I gotta definitely do what to do. Man, shout out everybody that's
Mhm.
tuned in right now. We gonna get right into the question of the day. You know what I mean? As you know, for you artists out there who say you're artists, and this is very different type of question because um my mentors always talk about this all the time. And I'm like, I'm gonna bring this up one of these days, and this would be a perfect time because a lot of people is going out. This is the silver dollar season, the holidays coming up, and everybody always going to the club and partying. But you artists, if you artists, you go ahead and party, but get your business hat on at all times. You know what I mean? And when I'm going to say this about nightclubs, this has got to be a 5-star or 4-star nightclub. What I mean by that is they got all the conditions and the characters to use in the club when you walk in. And the question of the day is how many phone numbers slash information you need to have before you leave that nightclub. If you call yourself an artist, I gave y'all the answer on IG and on Facebook, and it's 5. But can you name all 5? You know what I mean? Can you name all 5? You know how much information you got to get from 5 different people in a nightclub, a 4-star, 5-star. I ain't talking about these hole in the wall clubs. I'm not talking about these just opening up clubs. I'm not talking about these clubs that just got like 3 out of the 5. I'm talking about a 4-star, 5-star nightclub. They got all 5 of these, and I'm gonna do it in order. What you think it is, Vet Green?
It's a digital world, so I'm always thinking digitally. I would say, if not for anything, you want to make sure that you in addition to the phone numbers, if you don't get the phone number, at least get their social media profile. So
Yeah.
one of them.
That's right. That's one. That's one. You know what I mean? And then when you go to the club, I know when I was an artist, I was doing this as a manager, not really as an artist, to be honest with you. When I was a manager, when I was managing Miss Mitra slash Diamond Rock, which she gonna be on Instagram with me this weekend. She's a motivational speaker and she has a clothing line as well. I will be rocking her clothing line during the show. And she's also a police officer also, and she's doing her thing, but she still get on the mic now and then and spit. But when I was managing her, I was doing all 5 of these because as a manager, I had to get information every time I go into the club. And the number one thing you got to do when you go in a nightclub before you leave, before the club ends, you need to find out who is the club owner.
Mm.
That's number one. When you go into a club, you got to know, what's the club owner. You know what I mean. What's good? What's good? Even the Rush Network in the building. Good
What's
morning.
going on?
You know what I
Good
mean.
morning,
Good
Don.
morning. I see you. I see you. Share, follow. Share this to 10 people. That think they need, especially your artists. If you're an artist or producer, you need this information. You know what I mean. If you don't need this information, then you don't want to bag. You want to stay broke. You want ooze the noodles. You want face sandwiches and you know, you want spam in a can, I mean, you don't want no real food. You don't want to, you want to keep driving that hoopty that keep breaking down every other week, and you want an all day pass to catch the bus to get to work. So you know what I'm saying. So these ain't for those. These are people that want to elevate, get a bag, and make it happen. But the number one thing you need to do before you leave the nightclub, artists, producers, beat makers, is find out who the club owner is, get his information, ask questions. The segment 2 days ago, build a relationship, especially if it's a 5-star club. You know what I mean? Them opportunities, them 5-star clubs, they always have new people every week. They never close. That's a 5-star club where they just open up every night. No matter what kind of night it is, they open up every night and they pack every night. That's a 5-star nightclub. And we have a couple in Buffalo on Chippewa. Stop playing with me.
And it's
You know what I
about
mean?
building those relationships. That's getting your foot in the door. Even if you don't have the entire foot, that's putting a toe in the door.
You just put the toenail in there.
Right.
You put the toenail in there, right? You know what I mean? That's opportunities. I mean, what is you doing? Like you call yourself an artist though. You know what I mean? So, these for the ones that call themselves an artist. Number 2 is find out who is the promoter. If it's
Mm.
a special going on, a party, 90s party, a performance going on, or some type of special all white party, all black party, during Valentine's Day, they do the all red parties. Find out who the promoter is. Get the promoter's information, social media information, phone number, text. You know what I mean? Build a relationship, start a conversation, buy him a drink.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don from the Evening Rush said the artists are lazy. They feel they got it already. They don't know about the grind.
that's a fact. I'm finna teach them right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Even in Rush, I'm gonna teach right now. Cause you know why? Because you know every time I know when I got this information from my mentors, and they always push this issue for the last past whole past. Yeah, my man Chris Scott. Y'all Google him. Tell me, y'all tell me who he is. Let y'all do your research, and maybe y'all can get a relationship with my man Chris Scott. And Chris Scott was like, he don't understand when he in a club in Atlanta, he in VIP, you got a certain artist to come in, 10 deep, walk past everybody, go to the VIP, pop bottles, throw money in ones for the strippers, and then leave the club. And he was like, then he won't make it tomorrow. That's what man Chris Scott said. They won't make it tomorrow because you ain't network with nobody. You ain't get no information. You went in thinking you Drake, thinking you a little dirt. They did they work. That's where they at. Where they at? You know what I mean? Come on now. Like, why you ain't coming and find out who the promoter is or nothing? Who the club owner is? None of that. You came in, you want to be seen, and then you left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Find out who the promoter is. Buy him a drink. Ask him is he hungry. I got you. You want wings? What you need?
Yeah. And even
What's
if
your
you're
favorite flavor?
nervous, yeah, even if you're nervous, sometimes you have to step out of yourself, step out of your normal self because it is a task to get out there and do the work. And a lot of times you don't know what you need to do. I remember when I had went to the my very first rap battle at Whoever Wants Smoke.
Hmm.
Miss Lovely, she's the one that got me out of my shell. She's
Right.
like, walk around and talk to people.
That's right.
Walk around and talk to people.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And shout out to DJ Larry Loud. And this is the third answer: is find out who is the DJ before you leave. Go to the DJ. Don't ask to play your music. Don't do none of that. Know what you do to a DJ? Do the same
What?
thing. What you drinking? What you eating? You know what? Here go $50, man, because I know how it is. You probably by yourself pushing your equipment in there. You might not got no help. Here go $50 tip. And just I don't need nothing. I don't need to play my music, huh? You know what I'm saying? And change numbers. You know what I'm saying? Drop them a little offering, love offering. I like what you're doing. You rocking tonight. Here go $50. What you drinking? That's on me. Do you know how far that will go for a DJ? That's why all the DJs in Albuquerque love me to death. Every top DJ in Albuquerque, New Mexico, know who the Joker, the Overlook MC is. Because I do things like that. Me and my wife went to the radio station and bought pizza of everybody. Went to the radio station and had 3 boxes of pizza, a soda, chicken wings, and we fed the DJs, the music programmers, all that. That's why they keep me on rotation for free. Just because they said nobody never did that for them. Nobody. As long as they've been doing the radio and DJ, no, I never did that. This is what you do. This is how you get in when you fit in as an artist. That's number 3. Find out who the DJ is, man. Network. Network. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? And the number 4 thing on the list out of the 5, whoever's on the microphone, they always have that hype man. They always had that person on the mic. Find out who that is. That might be the promoter. That might be one of the DJs that's helping out the DJ. They might be one of the people that's the owner. It might be somebody that's affiliated with the club or an investor. Whoever's on the mic screaming on the play in Atlanta, they got doing them all the time. You know what I mean? On the mic, MCing, doing what it do. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Even Rush Network. Yeah, right. That's right. That's the fact, man. Y'all need to read that right there, man. Y'all need to read that right there. Huh? Yeah. That's how you do it. You gotta go to them sources in the club. You know what I mean? And number 5 on the list. Why is this important? Because you can when you do this last one, they're gonna make sure you good, no matter if you famous or not. Go to the head of security. Who is the head of security of the club?
Mm.
Go to him. Do the same thing. What you drinking? They might not be drinking on the job, but what you drinking? You need a water? You hungry? You know what I mean? I like what you're doing. You protecting us in the club. Yo, here go $50. What's your cash app? Because guess what? When you were doing a show that day, or you doing a show that day, or you doing an event, guess what that security gonna do? Make sure you good. He might throw an extra security guard in your VIP to make sure you good for free, and make sure you get to the car safe. Wherever you affiliate with, they'll make sure you getting home safe. You know what I mean? And they gonna vouch for you. They gonna co-sign for you. So you need to go ahead and you know you need to go ahead and let Vet Green host the next party, the red party. Let her be the host. She got the podcast stuff. I think you need to do that. I think yeah, just because she came up to him and said, "Yo, you the head security. What's your name? Your name Greg? What's going on, Greg? My name is Vet Green. I'm part of da 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 da. What you drink? You need a water? You thirsty? I got just sit down and chat for a minute.
I'm
You know what I
glad you
mean?
said that because as you were talking, I was thinking that these same situations are transferable to the podcast world as well. You may not
Right.
be an artist, but on the podcast side, you still need to network,
Yeah.
get your name
Yeah,
out
you'd be
there.
surprised what you could do as being a podcaster and radio. They might want you to host something. You know what I mean? The security guard can vouch for you, like, yo, you need to host. I know somebody. You know what I'm saying? I know a woman that I talked to last week at the club. She came in and we chopped it up a little bit. I think she would fit good for it, man. How much you paying for that night? 1,100. You need to get a hold of this stuff information. Boom. So you got a job hosting a party. You know what I mean? And then they'll introduce you to everybody else that you already met already. You know what I'm saying? Yo, DJ so and so, this is Vet Green. You know what I'm saying? She got the podcast. Oh yeah, I met her last couple weeks. Oh, you ended the same day I did. Oh, that's what's up. Before you
Mhm.
know, it's a whole family affair up in that piece. You know what I
Facts.
mean? And you put yourself in a situation where you get in a bag. Come on now, y'all. You know, they didn't get it this morning. They not getting it this morning. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
I got my jewels. I got
Yeah,
my
yeah,
gems. I tell you, I am a lifelong learner in this thing. I don't have
yeah.
all
There you
the
go.
answers, but best
Yeah.
believe I like to learn.
Yeah,
I
that's it. You
love to
see what
learn.
Fanfare put it up. Find the owner, number one. Number two, find the promoter. Number three,
Mhm.
find the DJ. Number four, find the hype man, aka MC that's on the mic. And then last but not least, find the head security supervisor. Them the five things you should have before you leave the club. If you call yourself an artist. You know what I mean? It'll go a long way. It go a long way. Trust me on this. I was a manager doing this. And just from that, I did my first time doing it in Atlanta was at Club 112, and I was managing Miss Mitra. And just from that club, I met uh Pastor Troy, I met Bone Crusher, I met Gorilla Zoe, I met Young Jock before he was Young Jock. When he was emceeing at a club. I met Little John before he was Little John. He was DJing at the Silver Fox Club. Those ATLian that back in the day when y'all used to go to the Freaknik. Y'all know about the Silver Fox. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I met all these people before they were stars. You know what I mean? And still have a relationship to this day. You know what I mean? So it's like it goes a long way, and that's why everything I got going on is going so smooth, and the mentors and stuff that I have is in the industry, making it do what it do. So if you're an artist, these are the five things. You know what I'm saying? If you go into a club and they don't have a head security or they don't have that dude on the mic, you know what I mean? You know, some of them might not have a DJ. That means that club is like a 2-star, 1-star, 2-star club. You know what I mean? Especially in Buffalo. You got all down Chippewa. Them is all 4 to 5-star clubs. You know what I mean? You need to go to the venue on Chippewa, find out who the owner is. I know the owner. Find out who the DJ is. I know the DJ on there too. You know what I'm saying? Find out who promoted. They got their own promotion, but you need, you got two in one. When you talk to the owner in the venue, you talking to the owner and the promoter. Two in one. Build a relationship. Find out what he needs. You know what I mean? Yo, I know you're doing your thing. You got your little marketing team, but you got any flyers I can hang out? You know what I mean? Ask those questions. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it ain't all about you first. It's all about you at the end. Bless somebody first. Be a servant first.
Yes, sir. Right, right.
Yeah.
Because the
I'm
other
the
part is
older
going to
shit.
happen. As long as you do your part, the universe is going to make sure you get your part. Period.
That's a
Period.
fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? This is real big. The top 5 things, man. Because it's a lot of them artists that come in the club and just go straight to the VIP and ball out, and it's all about them. And when you leave up out of there, you broke. You done threw about $5,000 worth of ones and bought everybody a drink. Just buying everybody a drink is about $80 with the tip. Then you gonna get food. That's another $60. You know what I mean? Then you getting a private lap dance. That's 150. You know what I mean? Then by the time you walk up out the club, you broke. You ain't get no phone numbers. You ain't get connected. You get the opportunity to get that money back. You can make that money back if you talk to the owner doing a
No
show.
networking.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, yeah, so this is very, very important for you artists. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all take these jewels and run with it, man, because it works. Trust me. Trust me. That's why on my streams I do what I do. You know what I mean? And crazy thing about it, I only got 230 something listeners on my Spotify, but guess what? My stream is double that. You know what I mean? I'm averaging 1,000 streams a day each song. Check me out. Because why? I have people like Little John on it. I'm on Little John's playlist. You know what I mean? Young Jock, I'm on their playlist. You know what I mean? 50, Gigi Chubby Chub got me on their playlist. Chubby Chub playing me in overseas while he DJing for 50 Cent right now, playing me as an opening song. You know what I mean? His favorite song is I Need a Loud Pack, Zigzag, Cigarillo. He playing that in Germany right now, New Zealand, 50 performed last night. You know what I mean? Because of relationships, building. I go to the club and meet the owner, meet the promoter, meet the DJ. I got more DJ friends than I have artists. Be honest with you, you know, that's a fact. You know, from Ed Nice, Larry Loud, you know what I mean? DJ M80, they all my people. Rest in peace, DJ Ruckus, DJ Optimus Prime. These all my people in Buffalo. They know me. When I go in the club, they gonna give me a shout out when I walk in the building because I have a relationship with them. The Joker, they don't look them see in the building. They be like, how can I get that clout? The relationship, do what I said. How many phone numbers / information you need to have before you leave the club that night if you call yourself an artist? You know, just saying, just saying. Shout out to DJ Larry Loud and everybody tuned in. Make sure y'all share this. We're gonna get right into it. Let's get into the fire topics real quick. What you got for me this morning?
So Kanye West or Ye is in the news again
Of course.
for allegedly using the R word to describe President Biden.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to get too much into that. I don't want to get too much into that. Kanye, I wish you luck. I wish you. I'm praying for you, bro.
Yeah, he
Like
got
the
mental
culture
health.
itself needs
So,
you. The
yeah,
culture, your children need you. Your family needs you.
yeah,
Whatever it is that you need to do to get you okay, do it. Just get you okay. You are
yeah.
you are definitely needed in this world.
And it's that's a mental thing. We talk about all the time. He need therapy. Um, it ain't all about you and all that. But I just, like I said, we just gonna pray for the Yee. It's one of my favorite producers. I'm a fan. Always be a fan. That's definitely on my bucket list to meet because I think it'll be a very interesting to meet him and have a conversation with him. I think it would be entertaining
Hmm.
because he's very entertaining. But when he's in his right mind, he's definitely speaking some good jewels. Um, he definitely very educated, very smart, intelligent. He is nowhere near dumb, stupid at all. You know what I mean? So shout out to Yee, and we all praying for our brother. And you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna slander my brother name. I just know he need help and he get in tune with the mental health and all that. So, I'm still gonna shout my brother out, Yee in the building. You know what I mean? And even Jay-Z put a hold on the Rock the Throne album they did, and everybody just separating themselves from him at right now, and just hope he get the help he needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hope he get the help he need. I definitely wanna. I have something
Awesome.
else in mind that I wanted to talk about on a hot topic. I should have wrote it down. Uh, and I forgot what it was, but it was something very important. But I forgot. That's why I need an assistant. Uh, 'cause
I
I got
have I have another item that I actually saw this morning on D.L. Hughley's Instagram. He made a post about it, and I did some research. So there's this woman and her husband. The lady's name is Ikea Duncan, 40 years old, and her boyfriend, Jova Terrell. There was a set of twins that 16 years old now that escaped from
Mhm,
their home with their mom, Zykia Duncan. These
mhm,
children were being held allegedly against
mhm.
their will, being
Right.
starved. Did you hear about
See
that?
that. See that.
And
Yup.
they went for about half an hour knocking from door to door to door. And this happened in Texas, Harris County in Texas. And it's such a heartbreaking story. And when I
Yeah.
was reading it, immediately I began to think about a show that I
Mm,
can do. It's something that I have been talking with people about. I know a few social workers here in the Buffalo area who work in the um, child protection scene or area
yeah.
in Buffalo, and I reached out to them to find out if they wanted to do a show on that because again, abuse happens a
Yeah.
lot, and during COVID, abuse, not just sexual abuse, but abuse in general, actually increased. The numbers they can't even realistically they can't even capture those numbers, capture the statistics because
Mhm.
a lot of cases went underreported. In cases like this was something that had been going on for 2 years in these children's lives. And from what I read, had the authorities or had child protection stepped in and removed the children 10 years ago when it was reported that something was going on, this may not have happened. It's still a developing story. I still have additional research to do, but the show will be coming. I'm thinking about sometime in November. So, Don, if you're on here, we're going to have to get to this one.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be doing a show on that.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good topic to talk about right there because
Hmm.
I think everybody need to be educated, open minded with that. Everybody knows somebody or been through it or know somebody close, friends and family that been through things like that. And I think it's important because I have a story to tell in them areas too in my life, too. So I think it need to be talked about. You know what I mean, and have an understanding, overstanding and understanding how things is and what to do and how to get help, how to reach out, um, how to let people know without getting in people's feelings to where they feel some type of way. And you know what I mean? We just gotta play our part too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? In this situation.
sometimes in the Black community, um, everyone is not meant to be a parent, and selfishly we will hold on to that child selfishly, even though we know that we should not be parenting those children. And even talking with some of the social workers and people who work with child protection services, um, it is always their belief that placing the child back at home is better for them.
Yeah,
And you may have experienced this as well. That's the belief. But what happens when it's really not, more beneficial for that child, and it's actually more damaging to that child? So that's what I want to talk about because it is a serious discussion, and there's so many children in the system right now. But we also have to recognize that adoption is available. And I don't
yeah,
know about you, but I don't know that many African Americans who have actually placed their children up for adoption. I don't
yeah.
I just don't know that many who
I
have.
know that. I mean, I know like maybe two or three. Maybe
Hmm.
because I was in the system myself. You know what I mean? Being in the system, been in the system since I was like 11 years old, all the way until I was 18, and and I studied the system. the good and the bad and the ugly. Um, that's why I did a lot of speaking for a lot of programs and group homes and stuff like that when I was in Buffalo. Um, People still to this day think I'm in Buffalo, and they ask me, can I come speak at this program? They got so many group home programs in Buffalo right now, um, all across the city of different group homes and different organizations that got things like this for kids. From the Bigger Hall program to the OLV programs to even the Catholic charities. So it's like, it's so many programs, but I don't knock none of that, but I do let people know the good, the bad, and the ugly, and also what you can benefit off it if you stay on your grind with it and stay focused on yourself and know what you can get out of it. Because they can pay for your college, you can get your medical straight, you can a lot of things you can do. They'll help you out. Um, the independent living programs they got in the New York State is awesome. People's not taking advantage of those things that is in those situations and in foster care and placements and if anybody need any of that information, maybe one of the shows that I do some research to get some phone numbers, emails, and stuff like that we can post up to let people know where they can get help and where they can if they in a situation if they in the placement and I'm pretty sure they bring it to their attention, but sometimes you don't have no guidance counselor that actually push the issue. Just some of them there just get a check. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be keep it 100. And you
that's
got
been
some
my
that do care.
experience.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you got some people that work in those programs that actually give you the booklet of all the phone numbers, addresses, emails, and social media to where you can go to these places and talk to them. How can I get in this program? How can I get in this learning program so I can go to college and these work programs where I can find jobs and stuff like that. Um, Shout out to True Bethel Church. They have a lot of that stuff. That's the number one source on the east side that you can get anything you want to know about any healthcare, any daycare, job opportunities. You know what I mean? Grants. They got so many things in that church that you can come and visit, and that church never closed. Office open 24/7, 365. You know what I mean? You can go at 3 in the morning and knock on that office door. The security gonna open the door, and they will definitely help you if you need anything. If you having a domestic dispute and you need to run away, you can go to right there, True Bethel. They always open. You know what I mean? And you can knock on that office door, and somebody's always there, up wide open. You know what I mean? And they can definitely help you. So, in a way, that's why I love this platform that I can give people this information that they don't know.
Hmm.
Especially in our inner city where I'm from. You know what I mean? People that look like me, act like me, in the same neighborhood I grew up in. You know what I mean? East side of Buffalo. You know what I mean? And we didn't have these things coming up, growing up. You know what I mean? I had to beg the people that came to my house that wanted to grab me and bring me back home, and I was like, I never want to go back home again. Um, and I was pleading, "Don't take me back home." You know what I mean? They took me out for Burger King, and I never wanted to go back home again. 'Cause, what I'm saying, from the fear of me being that little boy getting abused and beaten every day from my parents. So it's like you got to, these things. We didn't have those things. Now they have a lot of these things that people do not know in my city. You know what I mean? That have this help that nobody knows about. So yeah, True Bethel is one of the number one spots you can go for help. Shout out to Pastor Darius, man. He definitely didn't pull some strings, had all those resources. Is in the place to be. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
Erie County has some places where that are helpful, even as adults. If you find yourself thank you so much, Larry Loud. That is a blessing. Thank you so much for. I love when people pour into me because I'm truly doing this from my heart. But even one of the items that I want to talk about is that transition out of the system once you become an adult. A lot of times there's you don't know the support or you don't have the support, and you
Mhm.
may be dealing with mental health issues as well. So there's Erie County has SPOA program, SPOA, and the Best Self Behavioral Health program. Some of these programs will provide you or assist you with getting housing, medical, like you just
Right.
touched upon,
Right.
set you up with
Awesome.
jobs. There's a lot of programs out there. It's just getting the information to,
Right.
bringing the awareness to these programs. So that I'm going to be working on that this weekend, getting that set up. One of the social workers that I had reached out to, she agreed to come on the show.
Hmm.
She works for Child Protection Services here in Buffalo. So
Hmm.
I'm going to lead this show with my heart.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
wish me luck, you guys.
Definitely, definitely. We definitely gonna put our prayers and ask the Most High to give you the right words and the right energy to keep this thing moving and be successful at doing it. But definitely, tonight is your podcast. Tonight it's gonna be pretty fun. Touch
Yes.
bases on that real quick. Let people know what's
Yes,
going on tonight.
yes. So the Joker and I, along with Michael Murray from Brooklyn of the Brown Table, shout out Big Mike, and OG Moan, we're going to be talking to TL Mac from the TL Mac Fitness Show. You guys, he really does have an awesome story, and if you look at him now and look at where he came from, you wouldn't even believe that he had to go through this life transforming process in order to be who he is right now. And he just did a competition. So we're going to be talking about that. And we're also going to be talking with an artist from Buffalo, New York, who I came across his music. I actually came across him on 716 Live. They were doing an interview with him. And I always go, if I see an artist, I always go and listen to their music. So I listened to his music and I really liked them. So we have been going back and forth for a while, and
Mhm.
he had been out of town this week, and I was like, I have an opening this Friday, and he let me know that he was finally available. So YNX 716 is going to be on the show this evening at 7 p.m. So make sure you check out the Evening Rush Network tonight at 7 p.m. We'll be on there speaking with those guys, and I'm looking forward to an awesome laid back show, some good music, some good advice on health and fitness. Bring your questions. If you were talking about legs earlier,
Yeah.
TL Mac is so knowledgeable about all of that. So
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to those questions. So make sure you guys tune in tonight, 7 p.m. to Think and Grow with Vet Green.
No doubt. Yeah. Tune in tonight, y'all. And then this weekend, Saturday at 2 p.m. on IG. We'll be live also with the team. Everybody that's on the team with me gonna be on, and also we're gonna have my homegirl Miss Mitra, aka Diamond Rock, a spiritual motivational speaker. She's a police officer and she is a clothes designer. And I rock her clothes. I will be rocking her clothes tomorrow doing the show. I got T-shirts, I got hats. I support her movement and I'm definitely getting them new hoodies I've seen on her website too. We're gonna talk about that with my homegirl Diamond Rock. We're gonna be live. Make sure y'all tune in and support this young lady. I've been managing her since she was 15 years old, all the way until she was 21. So we her has an amazing relationship, and she's definitely doing amazing right now and help people out. And go follow her, Diamond Rock, on IG. She always posting up some positive things like Vic Green do all the time with her positive movement. She does the same thing. She called her jewels diamonds because her name is
Oh,
Diamond
okay.
Rock. She said, "I'm gonna drop these diamonds on you. I need to grab these diamonds because they blinging." And then she'll
Pick them
go
up.
to blings and she'll definitely motivate your life, speak into your life, and make sure you do the right thing. And she is amazing. I love my sister. And we came a long way from the age 15, and now she's about 28, 29 now. And she's doing her thing and she's staying focused. So she's gonna be on, and hopefully I can have her on the platform in the morning. Also, we're working on that too. We will be talking tomorrow after the live on IG. We're gonna make it do what it do, no doubt. Yeah, y'all go ahead and follow her, man. Diamond Rock. That's ROC, not ROCK. ROC. Diamond
That's your
ROC.
handle on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, Diamond Rock, and she's amazing. So she's gonna be live with us on IG tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all go ahead and follow me also on IG if y'all want to check it out. You know what I mean? Which is the Overlook MC, or Overlook MC, not the just Overlook MC. Make sure you spell the MC. If you a hip hop head, you'll know how to spell MC. If you don't know how to spell MC, listen to Rock Him. He got it in the song. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So Overlook MC on IG, and y'all can definitely tune in and make it do what it do. We're gonna have a good time tomorrow. We do this every Saturday at 2 p.m. live for 2 hours on IG. We have a good time, no doubt.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, no
I was
doubt.
just
Like,
following.
tonight,
Big shout out to everybody that's tuning in this morning.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit up the Upstate All Star on IG. Larry Loud, you know what I'm saying, and the crew. They definitely doing their thing. I tune in once in a while and check out some segments on that show when I get a chance. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all check out the Real 98.5. Also, get download the app and all that from DJ Larry Loud. Shout my brother out right there, man. Relationship with DJs is amazing. You know what I mean? I was talking to DJ M80 yesterday. He's a Wu Tang affiliate. He's bringing Raekwon and a couple other Wu Tang cats to Buffalo. I believe it's in Niagara Falls or something like that. But he's definitely bringing the Wu out there to Buffalo. Shout out to DJ M80, good dude, amazing studio, great bread with the brother. He got good work, man. If y'all we really want to get that industry sound, and you call yourself an artist, man, that's people like him. That's with people like Tony Boy. These engineers out there in Buffalo is off the chain. Kid Cole. I mean, these some good engineers that's actually giving that amazing industry sound if you want to record and do what it do. So, shout out to all my DJs and I'm cool with from here to Atlanta to California. I'm cool with a lot of DJs. DJ 360 out there in Vegas, she doing her thing. Um, DJ Pretty Rock, DJ Amy, I'll keep going. DJ Chubby Chub, DJ Nick, DJ Chill Will. These are all my DJs I'm affiliated with. And they definitely doing what it do. So yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? Any last words before we get off?
Uh, if you want something, don't wait for somebody to give it to you. Go out there and make it happen.
That's
Period.
powerful. Yeah, that's powerful right there. You know, my main quote I would say this morning is you got to be like Outcast said, you got to get up, get out, and get something. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I got to take it to the Outcast on that one, and that's a fact. That's one of my songs that stuck with me back in the day, and it's still to this day. And every time I listen to it, it hits different. Every time it hits different every time. You know what I mean? DJ the Larry Loud, even Rush Network giving shout outs. No doubt. More shout outs right there. Yeah, no doubt.
Big shout out to the BAM fam. I just had to make sure I was following them on Instagram also.
Yeah. My brothers right there, man. People don't know I was a fan first with Divine and Debonair. I know what I'm saying. Me meeting them for the first 3 or 4 times, I was a groupie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I was a groupie. I was
I feel
what?
like a groupie now.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, and then when I should see Debonair pull up in his Mustang with the rims, with bumping the beats, and he's to give me a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Going up the street. You know what I mean? People be like, Debonair? And saying, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He gave me a shout out. And I felt like I was somebody. I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
yeah, I know Debonair. What? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I rode that bike. What? You're playing.
Man, the
Yes, sir.
respect that they gained when they the tech through technical difficulties. I look at that video. Technical difficulties. They were like, we don't need no music. What?
Right.
I cannot wait
Yeah,
to.
man, come on, man. You know that they the number one human beatboxer in the city of Buffalo. Man, I ain't find nobody that beatbox better than Divine with the whistle and nut. I mean, listen, man, all that. They was, you know what I'm saying? They was definitely the Dougie Fresh of Buffalo, that's for sure.
Yeah, they didn't need no music.
Yeah,
Don, the Evening Rush, they will be on the show.
yeah, definitely.
We are
Definitely. We gonna
working
yeah,
it out, bro. We are working it out.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I definitely gonna be in the house when that happened. You know what I mean?
Oh
'Cause we
yeah.
got story to tell. Me and Devonair was on the phone a couple days ago. We chopped it up for a couple hours, and we still talk about them stories of when I was on the street homeless, and they used to be out of town, and I used to be in the neighborhood just to see them. You know what I mean? Because I was on the streets. That was my home anyway. So when I know that they was out of town, they should he told me I'll be back Thursday. I'm leaving out Monday, but I'll be back Thursday. And that Thursday around noontime, I'd be around the neighborhood, and there you go, pulling up. You know what I mean? And he said, "What's up, Joker? What's going on with you today?" You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it though, I don't even need Divine and Debonair knew I was homeless until years later. You know what I mean? Because I never talked about that. I was just doing me. I wasn't the type of guy that wanted pity or, you know what I mean, wanted a handout. I was still on my grind. I was still taking care of my kids. You know what I mean? And I was still and I still was taking care of me because people never knew I wasn't a type of homeless cat that was a bum. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and I hustled. That's all I did was play basketball, battle cats. That's how I made my money, especially on the basketball court. You know what I mean? Everybody dropped $10 to $20 in the pot, pay 21. It'd be 50ers out there. You know what I mean? And I win
Mm,
every time. I only lost a
mm,
couple, but I know I had to get that slice of pizza and I had to eat that day. I knew my son needed Pampers that day. I'm getting every rebound. I'm getting every layup. I'm not missing that one free throw because that was my grind. I was very you know, and we talk about that all the time. There's plenty of times that he even seen me battle back in the day. We talked about that. He said I battled somebody, and he said, "Man, I tore him out the frame so bad." He said it was almost a fight.
Isn't it amazing how we can turn a struggle into an entire hustle?
Yeah, yeah. And I use the skills that God gave me. God gave me the skills of
Yeah,
basketball. He gave me the skill of rocking the mic. So I'm like, you know, let me get my gamble on. I gamble. That's what you know. That's what I did. I was like, yo, you think you could battle me? You think you could beat me? Give me $20. I got my $20. I kept money in my pocket just for that. You know what I mean? And I kept money to spend. And I kept money to have for this so I can get it on. So I can go ahead and drop something down. When I go to Delaware Park and they playing ball, you know what I'm saying? I was getting before the casino. That was my casino. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, you
yeah,
know, and I survived it. You know, you can ask Spook, you ask Big Joe, you can ask man, we done did that plenty of times. That we, you know, 'cause them boys was athletic. Them boys kept my skills up, playing ball with Big Joe and Pookie. Them boys was athletic. Understand me? Them boys, football field, what? I don't know why
yeah.
none of them went pro in football. What? Especially Pookie, wide receiver, that was our Randy Moss
Mm,
in Lackawanna. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? He was our Randy Moss. Him and JJ Dilbert. Come on, man. That was our Randy Moss, our Jerry Rice. He was off the
yeah.
chain on that football field. Warren Miles, quarterback. Come on, man.
You know they got
I'm
if you look in the Lackawanna, I think it's you know you're from Lackawanna, that group on Facebook, they have all of their names on a jersey. I don't know if
yeah,
they actually got the jersey out, but they have all of their names on a jersey. It's beautiful.
yeah, 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 no
Yeah. I
doubt.
gotta get Larry Loud, DJ Larry Loud on one of these shows too.
Definitely. Yeah, he was on my show a couple months ago. We got to definitely do a recap with him also on the morning show. One of the days that that he off. Maybe because I know Thanksgiving might be a good day because I'm pretty sure he might be off on Thanksgiving. I'm doing the Thanksgiving
Mm,
special on the pop up show. I might put Larry Loud on. Put a couple people on the show, and I might do a special where we go an extra hour long too. Talk to the
yeah.
514onlinemix.com team so if I could get 3 hours on that special Thanksgiving morning special as everybody off of work. And I'm gonna play some good music, old school throwback music, and some Christmas music. And we're gonna get it in, talk Buffalo Bills, 'cause, the Bills playing that morning. So we gonna make it a party.
Do a Buffalo show. Come on, do a
Yeah,
Buffalo
that's what I'm
show.
talking about. Yeah, we're gonna do a Thanksgiving Buffalo slash old school because that's a tradition. And at Thanksgiving you play the Christmas music and you play the old school music, some Luther Vandross, some Freddie Jackson, some Earth, Wind and Fire. We
Temptations.
going to yeah,
I,
yeah,
I'm, I know my Christmas season begins once I hear Temptations Silent Night. I'm gonna hit you up, Larry.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna get up off here. We having a good time. I know I got some things to do, and I know you know Vet Green, the Queen, gonna
It's
definitely
the
got some
funnest
things to do.
future.
Yeah, and we gonna make it do what it do. No doubt. Let's let this go ahead and get up out of this joint. Let me do my last little drop, and we up out of this joint.
Time for an old school jam.
Representing that old school.
You want to go back? Let's go back in style. An old school classic. Spun by The Pop-Up Show with the Joker.